I hear the train coming. It's coming around the bend. Something like that. What's going on, Jeromes? We are back. We were tan. We were rested. We were ready. Well, not rested and not ready, but tan. There we go. We'll go with that. So we talked a little bit about Chris Carter yesterday, and he was my first. He's my first favorite player. Yeah, just back in the day, as like a 5 or 6 year old kid, seeing CC put up back-to-back 122 catch seasons. Woo! Good times, man. Him and Warren Moon doing some good things. I mean, we really are the franchise of recycled quarterbacks, whether it's Warren Moon or McNabb or Favre or whatever. It's just weird how we do. But this picture goes hard in the paint, right? So it was in that weird spot where Starter had the practice jerseys, but Puma had the official jerseys, and all the other team gear. It's really weird. Like Puma. I guess year 2000. In the year 2000. But Chris Carter, Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper is either 2000 or 2001 because those are only two overlap seasons where Dante was number 11 and CC was here. Chris Carter played his final season with the Dolphins. So weird. But then again, Randy Moss finished up with the 49ers and the Titans. So who knows? But this just goes good. I always love Chris Carter because he always wore, the stupid, really thin chin strap. I used to be like a chin strap nerd back in the day. And like he used to wear the quarterback one where it was just two buttons, across. I don't know. Just look good. Dante getting a roll on, baby. Randy Moss, come on. I mean, who's stopping this offense besides the Giants? 41 donut. Yeah. But Chris Carter, even at advanced age, getting work done. He's got the On It Joe Rogan kettlebell. It's looking good. I mean, if we needed CC to be wide receiver 5, he could probably give us 1 or 2 catches a game. He's probably not playing special teams. I don't see CC being a punt gunner, and you kind of need that from your wide receiver 5, so maybe it's a non-starter. Yeah. Also, the U.S. men's national team took over TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill this week, preparing for the Gold Cup. I know what it is. How'd they do? This is a good pod. U.S. men's national team. It's halftime, and it's 1-1 against Costa Rica. There you go. I wish this was American-style football because we would whoop Costa Rica's ass. Right, but U.S. men's national team, I understand it's like the watered-down version, but, I mean, still national pride and everything. It's good to go, right? And they took over U.S. Bank Stadium. They actually put real turf down at U.S. Bank Stadium, which, Darius saw in attendance, which you love to see. He loves the football. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on this, because the whole slit filament turf, artificial turf, whatever. I mean, that does have a bad history and a bad rap, but I don't know. Like, would natural grass be hard to maintain? Because you see what happened with the Texans and Reliance Stadium, and that is real grass, and that's garbage. Same thing Arizona. They roll out the grass to the desert and then they bring it back in. I don't know. Like, part of me feels like it should be natural grass because I feel like there's a lot of issues with the artificial turf, but then again, it's better than AstroTurf because I remember the Metrodome because we won the state title my senior year in high school. God, now I feel like such a douchebag. Back in my day, we won the state title. But we played 2 games on the Metrodome AstroTurf. It was terrible. It was basically it was painted concrete, and like the first game, we had like elbow pads and like tape and stuff like that. Second game, everyone had elbow pads and stuff because you were just getting scraped. Basically, you're getting tackled on like the Menards indoor-outdoor carpet every single time. It was ridiculous, man. So, I don't know. Maybe they should bring in grass because I feel like, speaking of football, so Real Madrid, they literally have multiple playing surfaces underneath the stadium that they can rotate through. That's pretty awesome. Like, why can't we do that? Like, we are America. And isn't the NFL like a multi-billion-dollar industry? Come on. Even though I understand Real Madrid and like the Big Ten in soccer is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Don't care. Zero cares at all. Yeah. Also, so Vikings fan page, they put out a good question. They do good work over there. What are your thoughts on Stephon Diggs 5 years after he was traded away from the Vikings? So my thoughts on Diggs, it's complicated, but generally it's pretty positive, right? Didn't like that he basically forces his way out. It's time for a new beginning, right? But huge value, for a 5th-round pick out of Maryland. He was actually coached at Maryland for a season by Keenan McCardle. The more you know. And his trade did directly lead to Justin Jefferson, so it sort of worked out. Always have the Minneapolis Miracle. It's always going to be important. Also, his 96 questions is always going to be a meme in team lore, which is going to be great. So, I don't know. I feel generally positive. I'm glad that he's no longer on the football team. Yeah. And Jefferson is definitely an upgrade. I mean, Diggs is very good. And for many years, him, 5th-round pick, and Thielen, undrafted, as your top 2 receivers, I mean, that's great value. I mean, that's Jimmy Smith and Keenan McCardle type value at your wide receiver positions. And there was solid. So Diggs will go down as a really good wide receiver, really good player. Jefferson has a chance to be generational, man. So that's where it gets done. Also getting done. Speaking of receivers, we need to use CJ Ham more as a receiver in 2025. I understand he's a little bit longer in the tooth, and maybe we're approaching the end for CJ Ham, but he looks pretty good. Catch a wheel route here at the Gophers facility from Eastview quarterback Brody Schmidt. Hey, and maybe future Gopher quarterback, Heisman winner. Come on. I mean, PJ's basically built a wall around Minnesota. He's got the Lou Holtz strategy down. Just stonewall Minnesota. Because it's such a bad beat for so many years. All of the best athletes in Minnesota, they go to Wisconsin. They go to Iowa. They go to NDS frickin' U. Like Ragnow went to Arkansas. Come on. It's like basketball. It's like, hey, Chet Holmgren, he went to Gonzaga. We don't claim him. We do not claim Chet. A Minnesotan did not win an NBA title, especially since that title has an asterisk by it. Yeah, but CJ Ham on the wheel route. Woo! We need to introduce that because defenses aren't going to think to cover that, right? And speaking of going downtown, Kevin O'Connell. All right, this is great. So Ian Hartitz pointing this up. Give Ian a follow. He's fantastic, especially with fantasy football stuff. But completions and touchdowns on throws 20-plus yards downfield last 2 years. 69 nice completions of 20-plus yards and 17 touchdowns. That's pretty good. And this is 2023 and 2024. So it doesn't matter the quarterback. It doesn't matter if it's Kurt. It doesn't matter if it's Sam Darnold. It doesn't matter if it's Nick Mullins. No, it doesn't matter if it's the adofo-mensah. It doesn't matter if it's the Passionate. You got to feel good about J.J. McCarthy, right? It's J.J. McCarthy, Jefferson, Addison, Naylor, speed for days. Ty Felton, speed for days. And basically, we're just going downtown. It's giving this. It's giving this all over again. It's good times, man. Yeah. Also good times. Vikings longtime equipment manager Dennis Ryan honored receiving the Pro Football Hall of Fame Award for Excellence. Now, Dennis Ryan was that guy you saw on the sideline for many years. He was the equipment manager for 7 years. It's amazing. Jet black hair. Him and Kubes, Gary Kubiak, older, but just jet black. That's awesome, man. But, great that he won the award for excellence, which, I don't know, that trophy looks like I whittled it. I don't know. Looks really good. Glad to see him get some recognition. He's been renowned as one of the best equipment managers for many years of the Vikings, and he leaves a legacy here with the Vikes. Good to go there. Also, speaking of legacy, 2-Minute Tommy. Tommy Kramer has seriously become one of my favorite former Vikings. And I wasn't alive during, I guess I was alive during, except I was 2, during his time with the Vikings, but even though he doesn't drink anymore, he's hilarious. Freaking hilarious, man. But Tommy Kramer watching some why is he watching this? All right, so Tommy Kramer, he's got the 2009 Vikings Saints Bounty Gate game down in New Orleans. The fact that we pushed this thing to overtime after we shot ourselves in the dick so many times with turnovers and fumbles and blah 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 and the Ben Lieber phantom pass interference, it just speaks to how much better the Vikings were than the Saints. All those mistakes on the road, and it still goes overtime. And you have a chance to win at the end. It's ridiculous, man. But I don't know. Like Tommy says, this pisses me off. Would Tommy Kramer have made that throw? I don't know. I mean, Sidney Rice was open. I remember watching this in real time. See, how old was I? It's like 23, 22, 23, 24, somewhere in there. And it just, like, stunned. Like, I was the Doc Rivers meme. Just like, I couldn't believe it. I thought, was it Tracy Porter or Roman Harper? One of the two picked it off. I thought that he was going to run it back. Or I thought that the Saints would have a shot for a last-second field goal in regulation. But it's just numb. Because, I mean, that drive had everything going. Favre could have ran for it, extra 5 yards. Ryan Longwell was bad memories. Hopefully soon we'll have a dozen row bars in the next 10 years, and this can just be an anecdote. Because I actually cannot bring myself to watch this game in full. Just like 38-7, just like 41 Donut, just like the 98 title game, I haven't watched them. I've watched like clips and stuff just to get mad. Woosah. 2-minute Tommy, come on. All right, lastly, so last 20 NFC North champs, the most recent was the Vikings for 2022, 2017, 2015, and then 2 in 2008 and 2009, right? So 5 of the last 20 years, exactly 25%, right? The Bears, not so much. Lions, not so much. And then the other team that will not be named, but they haven't won in 4 years. Now, I think that the time, it was great. Before 2023, when the Lions won it, allegedly, twice in a row, the Buccaneers have won this division more recently than the Lions. That was great. That was the best. But hey, the Bears, Ryan Poles taking back the division, never giving it back. What happened? I don't know. But I feel like the Bears and I feel like the Packers aren't winning this division for a while. And I actually don't think the Lions are either. That's why they made that big-time push for the reseeding rules when it comes to record for wild cards. That's why they push for it. Because they don't expect to end up first. If you ain't first, you're last. But it's okay. Well, remember this. Hey, I can't wait till next 20 years. Purple. It's going to be good. And it's all because of number 9. Not Tommy Kramer. The other one. The other number 9. It's going to be good. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Vikings news up for this beautiful, glorious Monday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.